That includes you, Tony.
Right.
Our next demonstrator is Ramon Alvarado from Gwinnett County, right?
Right.
Who, as I recall from stories and lore that I've heard there when I have infrequently come to those courtrooms, that one day he was in court trying a case, one of his first cases, I think, and he asked a question during jury selection of a juror.
Wait.
Is that right?
It's right, but it's supposed to be like a good, positive thing.
I'm going to make it.
It's a really bad story.
I'm telling it through the eyes of a revisionist. And Ramon asks a question of one of the potential jurors, and I think the judge says something to the effect of, "I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes bad lawyers ask bad questions." And Ramon, I think a little nervous, a little shaken, maybe,
A little bit.
goes to the office where he was working with one of our other faculty members, Christine Kohler, who said to him, "You want me to come down there and help you?" And Ramon says, "No, I need to do this on my own." And he goes down there, and as I understand the story, stands the judge down on his own in one of his first cases. That is a way of telling you the ethos or the character, as Crew Beth will know after today, that this man has. Whenever I see him do a demonstration or try a case, I am enamored with his ability to be cool, collected, and almost perfect. And I think you will feel the same way. Ramon Alvarado.
Bonnie, for the past 4 days, we've been in trial. And this jury needs to know, why did you pick up that gun out of that bag?
I was afraid.
Were you planning on picking up that gun?
No, I didn't plan it.
Were you planning on shooting out?
No, I didn't want to hurt Albie.
Now, you're testifying today.
Yes.
And you understand that after you testify, the prosecutor is going to get a chance to ask you questions.
Yes.
Whose decision was it today for you to testify?
It was my decision.
Why?
I figured people want to know the truth, they ought to hear it from me.
Bonnie, are you ready to tell the truth?
Yes.
Now let's go back and talk about the morning of July 7th. Actually, the morning, the evening before. What were you doing at that time? Do you remember?
The night before, cleaning up, making sure Albie had everything he needed.
Now, were you working?
Yeah, after that I had to go to work at midnight.
Well, tell me about that job. You said you started at midnight.
I worked from midnight till 8 a.m. I worked down at the chicken factory.
Well, tell us more about this chicken factory. How long have you been working at the chicken factory?
I've been at the factory almost a year.
Now, when you're at the chicken factory, what type of work do you do?
It depends on where they need people to go. Sometimes you got to pluck the chickens, sometimes it's cleaning different parts off, sometimes you just got to clean off equipment. It's just whatever people need you to do at the job.
Is it a clean job?
Oh, no. Not at all.
Is it an easy job?
I wouldn't call it easy.
Is it a fun job?
Not at all.
How much do you make working at the chicken factory?
We make minimum wage.
What's minimum wage?
I believe we just got up to $7 an hour.
About how many hours a week are you working?
I do at least 40. Sometimes more, depending on if we're short on money.
Now, you said you start at midnight. How do you get to work every day?
I walk.
How do you get back from work every day?
I walk back.
Lonnie, about how far do you walk to get to and from work every day?
It's about a 15-minute walk.
Now, you just mentioned something about working, you mentioned some other people. Who else, if anyone, is working in your house?
And nobody else has a job, but
Well, let's back up just one second. Who else lives with you in the house?
Albie and his sister.
And nobody else works?
No, but Albie's looking for a job. He just hasn't found one yet.
Well, Lonnie, how long has Albie been looking for a job?
For a while now.
Have you ever seen him fill out a job application?
No.
Have you ever seen him go to an interview for a job?
No.
Do you and he ever have discussions about work and about where he's going to start working or when he's going to start working?
No, but he told me he's looking.
So Albie was looking for a job
Yes.
for about a year.
Yeah.
Let's talk about his sister. His sister's Regina.
Yes.
Was she working?
No, Virginia doesn't work.
Do you know if she was looking for a job?
I'm not sure. She never said anything.
So Ronnie, nobody in the house is working except for you?
Yeah, I'm the only one working, but Albie looks for jobs.
Who pays the bills in that house?
Well, I do.
And when we talk about bills, what type of bills are we talking about?
The rent, groceries, the cable bill, beer for Albie. I send some money for my little boy. That's most of the bills. Electricity, things like that, the basics.
Now, you mentioned beer. You mentioned basics. On the morning of July 7th, did you see Albie?
Yes, I did.
And what was he doing when you saw him?
He was sitting in his chair watching TV.
What time was it that you saw him?
When I came in from work,
Now, did you say anything to Albie, or did he say anything to you?
when I first walked in, he didn't say much to me. But I started talking to him, though.
When you started to talk to Albie the morning of July 7th, what did you guys talk about?
Well, I asked him how he was and if he needed anything to drink. I was trying to, make sure he was in an all right mood because I had something that I wanted to tell him.
Now, there's two things there that I want to talk about. Let's talk about his mood first. What do you mean, all right mood?
Well, if he was already mad, I didn't want to say anything that's going to make him even more mad. But if he was all right, he was happy with the game that was on, then I was going to go ahead and tell him what I needed to let him know.
Well, why were you expecting him to already be mad?
Sometimes he's just a little aggravated or a little angry. He just has his mood sometimes.
Now, when he's in one of these moods, actually, let's back up just for 1 second. How often is he in one of these moods?
Not all the time. Sometimes Albie's he's happy sometimes. It's usually when I make him mad.
When you make him mad?
Yeah.
Bonnie, how often is Albie in one of his moods?
Just sometimes, not all the time.
Now, you mentioned it's when you make him. What do you mean by that?
And sometimes I can do things to annoy him or just aggravate him.
And is this something you were worried about going home the morning of July 7th?
Yes.
Give me an example of how you've gotten him into a mood previously, before July 7th. Give me an example.
There's been times when he didn't have any more beers left in the fridge, or the house wasn't cleaned up before I went to work, or sometimes he needed the channel changed and didn't have the remote. It was just little things that I forgot to get done around the house.
Okay. Are these things that you're responsible for doing?
Yes,
Why?
because it's how you keep Albie happy.
Bonnie, what happens when Albie's not happy?
He just gets upset. He might yell a little bit, but it's not bad.
Does he ever do anything more than just yell?
Sometimes.
What does he do when he just doesn't yell?
I mean, he's hit me before, but not to hurt me.
You say he's hit you before. How many times has he hit you before?
I don't know, a few.
When you say a few, is it one time?
No.
More than a couple times?
Yes, it's been more than a couple, but not a lot.
Over what period of time has Albie been hitting you?
For a while.
How long have you known Albie?
About 30 years.
Has he always hit you?
He doesn't do it all the time, but after we had the baby,
You mentioned baby. Let's talk about July 7th. What was the news that you were going to give Albie that morning?
so I'm telling him I thought I was pregnant again.
And this is the news that you were afraid of. This is the news you were afraid he would be upset at.
Yes,
Did you end up telling him this news?
I did.
When did you tell him?
I told him that morning when I came home and he was watching the game.
Now, when you told him the news, where were you? Where were you standing?
Standing by the entryway to the kitchen, facing him.
And where was he at?
He was sitting in his chair.
About how far away was he from you at that point?
A little closer than what me and you are from each other.
Now, you're standing in front of him, and you tell him the news. What's his reaction?
He got mad.
Does he say anything to you?
Yeah, he let me know that he wasn't happy about it because we couldn't afford another kid.
You mentioned another thing. How many children do you have, Bonnie?
One,
And is that one child the child you had previously? Or is this the child that you had once you were pregnant on July 7th?
No, when I told Albie, we only had one child.
You had one child currently at that time.
Yes.
What's that child's name?
Derek,
Derek. And where was Derek at in the house on July 7th?
Derek stayed with my sister.
How
He
long,
wasn't at the house.
how long had he been staying with your sister?
He had been with her for a while. Been down there at least 6 months.
Bonnie, do you love Derek?
Very much.
Why wasn't Derek staying with you and Albie?
It was difficult having a little kid around the house with me working. After I got the job at the chicken factory, I couldn't stay at home with him all night, and Albie couldn't handle a loud little kid running around all day.
Says who?
Says Albie.
Was it your decision to have your son live with your sister?
Yeah, we both made the decision together.
You say you made the decision together. If it was just your decision, Bonnie, what would you have done?
I know he was better off with my sister than staying at our house.
Why would he be better off not staying with his parents, Bonnie?
Because I didn't have enough time to watch him all day and night. And Albie couldn't deal with a little kid running around all day.
You couldn't work and watch your son.
I couldn't do both.
Now, let's talk again about July 2nd. You give Albie the news that you're pregnant. Let's talk about his reaction. What does he do?
He got angry.
And when you say angry, did he shout? How did he react? Tell us what angry is.
Yeah, he yelled at me. He said some things. Asked me why I let that happen.
He asked you why you let that happen.
Yes.
Bonnie, was there any doubt that Albie was the father?
No.
He yelled at you and he got upset. How did you respond to him acting that way towards you?
And I told him I was sorry.
And what were you sorry for, Bonnie?
That I let it happen. We couldn't afford another kid.
Did you eventually give birth?
Yes, sir.
Boy or girl?
Little girl,
What's her name?
Christina.
And I see your face light up when you mention her. Where is she staying now?
She stays with me.
And you want her to stay with you?
Yes.
On July 7th, you gave Albie some bad news.
Yes.
He got upset.
Yes.
Now, I want you to walk us through this day. It's a very important day. You remember what happened, right?
Yes.
So tell us, after he gets upset, what's your reaction? What do you do?
He got upset, yelled at me a little bit. I wasn't happy with his reaction, but I figured it was coming.
Okay, and you say you figured it was coming. What do you mean by that?
I knew he wasn't going to be happy about the baby.
Had you guys discussed children previously? About a new child?
Not really.
Was it something that you knew Albie wouldn't want it.
Yeah,
So what happens next? You get upset. You see him react. What do?
I just started cleaning up the house, and he just kept yelling for a while. And he hit me a couple of times. And then he'd yell a little bit and then go sit back down and watch TV.
Albie hit you. You said a couple of times?
Yeah, he hit me a little bit.
How did he hit you?
He hit me with his fist.
And when you say fist, you mean a closed hand, closed fist.
Yes.
Where did he hit you?
He hit me in my chest, and he hit me in my stomach.
In your stomach.
Yes,
And this is after you already told him you were pregnant.
yes.
Now, Bonnie, we need to be clear about this. When you said he struck you, was it a light tap?
No.
Did it hurt?
Yeah, it hurt, but he wasn't trying to hurt me.
How do you know he wasn't trying to hurt you, Bonnie? How do you know that?
Well, Albie didn't mean to hurt me if he did. He was just a little upset.
Well, let's talk about those couple punches. Where did he hit you first, Bonnie?
Hit me in my chest.
And what was your reaction after he punched you in the chest?
I cried.
Cry. Did Albie see you cry?
Yes.
And what did he do when you cried?
Just yelled at me, called me a few names.
He yelled at you and called you a few names after punching you. What happens after that?
He left me alone and went back to watch TV for a while.
What did you feel when he left you alone?
I was glad he went back to watch TV.
And why were you glad that he went back to watch TV, Bonnie?
I didn't want him to hit me anymore.
Was that the last time he hit you that day?
No.
Tell me about the next time Albie hit you that day.
I think he was going to the restroom and he punched me in my stomach.
Okay. Was there anything that you... I want to know more about that one. And I think this jury needs to know more about that. So let's talk about that. Let's talk specifically about him punching you in the stomach. Where were you when this happened?
I was in the little small hallway that leads to the restroom.
Did you say anything to Albie?
No.
Did you say anything to him after he punched you?
I told him I was sorry
For what?
for letting it happen.
Bonnie, when Albie punches you, does he punch you with his left hand or his right hand?
Usually with his right hand.
And when he punched you in the stomach, did he punch you with his right hand?
Yes.
When he hit you in the stomach with his right hand, how did you react?
Kind of doubled over for a second.
Okay. And why did you have to double over for a second?
It hit me kind of hard.
Has he hit you hard before?
Yes, but not in my stomach.
what happens after he goes to the restroom, Bonnie?
Nothing, I just went back to trying to straighten up the kitchen a little bit.
Now, Bonnie, you've mentioned that you work third shift at night,
Yes,
and you've mentioned you walk to work, you walk back from work.
yes,
You pay all the bills.
yes.
You mentioned that you do a lot of the chores around the house. When do you sleep, Bonnie?
I usually can get a little nap in towards the afternoon.
Have you ever tried to go home after work and to get into bed and to go to sleep?
No.
Why not?
Usually when I come home, there's things that need to be done around the house.
Now, we've talked about a couple of things today. They're emotional things for you, right?
Yes.
I want to keep talking to you about a couple other things that happened on July 7th. Bonnie, where did the police find you?
In the bathroom?
And can you clearly remember when the police found you?
No.
Do you remember saying anything to the police when they found you there?
No.
And you mentioned the bathroom. Where in the bathroom were you?
The bathroom floor?
Why were you on the bathroom floor, Bonnie?
I don't know.
Were you crying?
Yes.
Bonnie, how did you end up there in the bathroom that day?
I guess I walked in there.
Before you went into that bathroom, do you remember when Albie was shot?
Yes, I remember Albie falling on the floor.
Now let's talk about this. How did Albie fall onto that floor?
And I shot him, he fell.
Why did you shoot Albie?
I didn't mean to.
Now, the gun that you had, where did that gun come from, Bonnie?
It came from Regina's bag.
And how did you get that gun out of Regina's bag?
He told me to go get him a beer from the kitchen. And when I went to the kitchen, her bag was sitting on a chair.
Did you go through her bag, Bonnie?
Yes,
Were you going through her bag looking for a gun?
I knew she had one in her bag.
Did you walk into that kitchen thinking, I'm going to grab that gun out of Regina's purse?
When I walked past and saw her purse, I knew she had a gun in there, so I got it.
So let's talk about the moments leading up to you going into that kitchen. And do you remember that, Bonnie?
Yes.
What took place outside of the kitchen before you went into the kitchen?
Regina had come home. And Albie told me to tell her what I had gone and done.
What did he mean by what you had gone and done?
He wanted me to tell her that I thought I was pregnant.
Now, was he asking you to tell her in a good way, in a happy way?
No.
What did you do?
Just said I hadn't done nothing.
Did you actually talk to Gina about the pregnancy?
No.
No. You go into the kitchen to get him a beer.
Yes.
What happens when you exit that kitchen?
He kept yelling, telling me to tell her what I had done.
And what's your response to Albie yelling at you?
Sat down, told him I hadn't done nothing.
Now, when you say sit down, where were you? Where were you sitting down?
Sat down on the sofa.
And where was Albie at this time?
He was sitting in his chair.
How far away was that chair from the sofa?
Almost where that chair is for me.
So what happens next? You're sitting on the couch, and he's telling you to tell Regina what you went and did.
He started getting more mad because I wouldn't tell him.
And describe for us, what do you mean by more mad?
Started yelling, cussing. Got out of the chair.
When he got out of his chair, what did he do next?
Started coming towards me.
When he starts coming towards you, does he say anything?
He's just yelling.
And what did you think the moment you saw him rise from that chair?
I just got real scared.
Bonnie, do you remember him walking towards you after he got out of that chair?
I saw him get up.
Do you remember what he does after he gets up?
Looked like he was gonna hit me again.
What did you do?
I pulled the gun out. But I didn't want to hurt Albie though.
Bonnie, did Albie stop?
No.
Did he continue coming at you?
Yes.
What was your reaction to him coming at you still?
I pulled the trigger.
And when you pulled that trigger, what happened next?
Albie fell down.
You remember seeing him fall down.
Yes.
And what were you thinking, Bonnie?
I didn't plan to hurt Albie. I didn't want to hurt him.
Is that what you told the police, Bonnie?
I think so.
Did Albie have a chance to hit you again?
No.
Did you keep on from punching your chest?
Yes.
Did you keep on from punching your belly again?
Yes.
did you intend to go into that kitchen and pick up that gun?
I didn't plan to hurt Albert.
Vaughn, were you planning on shooting Albie?
No,
Were you protecting yourself?
I was scared.